Hey, Jeff Silversmith here again. I was on earlier today, started this Priest to help people understand the right way to play World of Warcraft. Classic. I was disconnected earlier today. Just my internet went down. Just flat out disconnected my computers. Lasted for a little while. Thought I'd come and try again and just continue to play some more. As far as trying to explain my idea of how World of Warcraft is played the correct way. Right now, we just have a few quests we can do. But I'm not here to explain the game and go over the game. This game's been around for 21 years. Everyone should know. At least everyone who's interested in this that would come in here knows World of Warcraft. My biggest issue with the game today is all the unnecessary add-ons. Some people have add-ons for interface. Some people have add-ons for their bag. Some people have add-ons for quests. Some people have add-ons to allow them to see what kind of damage they're doing, what kind of healing they're doing, so that they can, what is known as, parse all of those stupid notions, unnecessary notions, unnecessary completely. You only need this interface. You only need this way to look at your bags, however many bags you have. And if you want to do anything with your interface, your sound, you got options in here, your gameplay, your interface, action bars, combat, everything you need is right here in this game. There is no need or reason to download add-ons to this game. There's just no reason for it. One out of 10 gold dust. That's the problem. I haven't had any bags to drop either. And I haven't collected any linen to be able to even think about doing bags. If anybody has any opinions about World of Warcraft, don't hesitate to speak up. Happy to talk about it. Classic Plus.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
Burning Crusade Classic. If any of that interests you at all. Yeah. I can see that coin. That's what Shocker said too. He played it when he was in college, he said, and hasn't played it much since. Well, I'm a classic Andy. I play this a lot. I have double-digit characters on different realms. So I've been playing this since its inception in 2004. And can honestly say I'm not tired of it. I've dabbled in other games, but this is the one I always come back to. And I can honestly say this is the only one I'm playing right now. Only game I'm playing right now. So that definitely happens in life. Smaller door? Yeah.
It's too far away.
I think in retail, what is it? Retail, you're up to level 80. But classic, it's always just level 60. I don't know why I decided today to start this. I came on a stream this morning, started this character, Then I got just rudely disconnected by my internet. My internet just didn't come back on for a little while, so I just decided to wait to come back. But I just see the way, even now, looking back at Season of Discovery and what everybody thinks they need to play this game, just makes me sick. Like I was explaining earlier. Yeah, priest. And again, this is just for funsies because I came on for this kind of a rant, half wanting to start something new and just see if I would get an audience for this. Because I'm unbending in my way of how classics should be played. I mean, these quality of life add-ons, just for, you're coming on a game and you're wasting your time anyhow. You come on to enjoy yourself and waste your time. That's what you do in a game. And you have to add add-ons to it, add-ons that change your interface, add-ons that change your bags, add-ons that give you the ability to see every quest with a little dot on your mini-map. I mean, all you gotta do is read. If you read the quest, you'll get there. This game has been out for 20 years. A lot of people know the quests by the back of their hand, like the back of their hand. That's crazy. Including me. I won't lie there either. But geez, am I going to get one of these chunks of boar meat? Are you kidding me? But anyhow, let me continue my rant here. 2004, when this game came out, there weren't add-ons. Nobody's even thought about those. First person who thought about those should have just been hamstringed and shouldn't have been allowed to do any of that. Because now they spiraled out of control. You got people who have this up in the right-hand corner. It's called your little mini-map. Now people can't even see the mini-map because of all the add-ons that are plucked up here that go around this mini-map. That's where the add-ons go, for you to look at each one and see what you can do in each one of those add-ons. People have this thing covered, just completely covered. One's for deadly boss mobs, so you can see what you do. What kind of damage am I doing? What kind of healing am I doing? Who cares? Did you survive the dungeon? Well, then you did okay. And now with some of these hardcore raids, they have logging, where they log the instance and see who's doing what and how they're doing it, where they can improve. Then you have people who stand in front of a target dummy all day doing different combinations to try to improve their hits by whatever percent they want to try to improve them that day. They go through their rotations. They have to get their rotations perfect so they can get that extra 10%. Are you kidding me? Play the game. This is all you need. This little bar down here, and if you want to put another one up there, it's in your options. You can add another action bar. Easy. I guess that's the only way anybody will hear anything if you just die hard to your convictions. I am a purist. I will never use add-ons unless they're part of the game's UI already. If they're part of the system already, I'll probably have a look at them. I don't know if I would use them. It's just ridiculous. This game's not that hard where you have to just hurry, run. Have to have everything hand-fed to you. To be able to play this game. It's ridiculous. I've enjoyed this game for a very long time. Never needed an add-on once to enjoy it. And right now I'm just using my mouse. I mean, I can use my buttons. WASD buttons if I want to. I'm just not right now because I'm not in the portion where it's really that hard to do.
You need something? Safe travels. See you around.
And again, this game isn't about parsing.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. See you later.
This game is about wasting time and exploration. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want to talk about silver and gold, too, I'll talk about that. Always into that.
Well met. Safe travels.
I do miss my Monday streams where I was able to search, do some coin roll hunting, and try to find silver. That was always fun. I miss that because the banks are just making it harder around here. They don't want to do work. They just want to do their online transactions. I can't find a box in a 80-mile radius around me. It's crazy. Now, my friend in Texas can. But I can't. Oh, the gold buying thing in can. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's another kind of controversial thing that I was thinking about talking about. Maybe in another stream, but since you're here and want to talk about it, I'm happy to. Botting's not going to end. Botting's the issue, not the players that buy the gold. And that's the bad part. Yeah. Well, I'm mainly talking about $half. I like to search for silver, so $half boxes are difficult here anyway, in my area to find. So that's what I meant by that. I guess I should have been more specific. Looks like I'm probably going to have to wait in line for gold tooth. Yeah, gold buying is just a whole different thing, man. Palladian. Oh, you just cut through my shield like butter. Ooh, I might be in trouble here. I have no potions, no mana, no nothing. I got to try to fight this out. Thank you. That was a close one. Well, when you have time, give it a try again. I'm definitely not here to promote it, but I'm definitely here because I have a passion for the game. I've played it, like I said, I'm an old man, so this is like most of my adult life. I should say. So it's not really. I was a kid and played it and grew up into it. No, I was an old. I was not going to say my age when I started playing, but I was not a kid. At that time, I was working a warehouse job, working for Schwann's when I started playing this game. Do I have everything? What else do I need? 1 dust, 2 candles. 1 dust, 2 candles. Then I can go and turn in a few quests. Get some more skills if I got enough money. Yeah, it's not like these other ones, like the other streamers or whatever, that were finishing high school when they started, and now they're 35 now. You're 33? I think I might have been right there with you, or maybe a little older. I was lucky and found another 6-slot bag.
Hey there. See you later.
But seeing all these other people play I guess I'm not out there looking for content like when I scroll through social media feeds, but when it pops up, I look at it because the game still interests me. But how they play it, it's just wrong. You want a challenge? All these people that are doing all these streamers doing these ultra hardcore challenges and all this stuff. You want a challenge? I challenge you to play the game without any add-ons. That's what I challenge. Let's see if you can handle that.
Hey there. See you around. Safe travels.
Because that's all ultra hardcore is a add-on.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend. Or the Alliance.
Ridiculous.
Hello. Have a good one. See you around. Safe travels. See you later. See you around. Have a good one. See you later.
I think there's a priest trainer up here. Yeah.
Greetings.
No inner fire renew. I don't even know how much I got. What do I got? I got fade and renew, but I only have 11 silver, and they're probably, they're only 2 so good. We'll get renew and we'll get fade. Don't really use fade a lot unless,
Farewell.
because I'm not going to be in a group for a while. Renew I'll use. Fade I'll put on the bar, but it's only to drop aggro, and if I'm alone, they're just going to kill me anyhow. Gold buying and selling. That's definitely a controversial concept.
Looking for something specific?
But if the makers of the game can't really find a way to get rid of it, or if they think they have a way to get rid of it, or I don't know.
Have a good
It's
one.
hard to say. I mean, there's botters in the game that make a lot of money off this game, but I mean, Blizzard sees those as subscriptions. So they're kind of at a crossroads. What do you do? Do you ban all the botters and lose all the subscriptions, or do you placate your audience by saying, here's a bandwave for the botters going out today? And you might get rid of a few of them, but anymore, they're up and running again within the hour with a new bot, different IP. And just going about their business, man. They're just going about their business. The WoW token that they put into play to try to stop the botting, all it did was tone it down a little bit. And then all the gold sellers, instead of selling their gold for $15 for whatever, they would go in and see what the WoW token's going for on that server. And Blizzard was charging $17, I think, for a WoW token, maybe. And they sold theirs the same amount of gold for $9. So
You need something? Safe travels.
that's just kind of the way. If Blizzard wanted to stop it, they could. That's just my feeling. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. They want to stop botting. I feel they could, but maybe not. Are those better than mine? I think they are. Yeah. Lynn Cloak's better than mine too. I've got 5, so I can make 5 and get to 10, maybe get some more. Yeah, I'm looking to find bags, of course. So
Greetings. Light bless you.
I buy and trade.
So we'll get 5. Make a couple cloaks and a couple pants. But I'm just some dude who comes on here and streams. I'm not an influencer at all. I mean, they're not very likely any of these streamers would ever come across my page to be able to even take that challenge. I mean, I would challenge them to try to play this game without any add-ons. Play it in its purest form, its natural form. They'd be freaking out before the day's over in one stream. They would have to relearn how to play because they're so used to these idiotic add-ons. Just baffles my mind.
How are you?
Probably should have saved some for something else, huh? But I didn't. I could have had the brown vest too, and I could have had a higher armor on my chest. Oh no, well, not much. This gives me spirit too. Let's trade one of these. Then we'll just sell those for the silver.
Step on up. Safe travels.
Haven't even started enchanting yet. Haven't gotten one green drop yet. So. But level 10's coming. Level 10, I'll start getting skills. Your skill tree, then you can start learning or start getting talents, and you start getting some more offensive spells at 10. I think there's certain. It's $15 monthly fee, $14.99. You can also pay by the year, and that's a little cheaper. So, yeah, $15. I mean, me personally, I'm waiting for Classic Plus. Who knows when that'll be out, but that's what I'm waiting for. When we started the journey back in 2004, I didn't think at all of the future and the expansions and all this stuff, and how quickly everything was lost. I mean, I have my original characters there in retail from 2004, but they're not the same. Oh, Classic Plus. Yeah, Classic Plus has been something they've been talking about here recently, and they've been kind of throwing things out to try to get a feel for what possibly Classic Plus would be or could be. Classic Plus meaning they would do some of the things that in original Classic from 2004 they didn't finish. There was a lot of speculation about possible instances and other dungeons where you see one of those little swirly halos, but it goes nowhere. Or there's swirly doors that you walk through when you go through into a dungeon that takes you, of course, to the dungeon server. And there were a lot of those that people found as people continue to play the game, of course. 2004 to 2008, they found these little places that I wonder what they were going to do here, but they never did anything. I wonder what they were going to do here, never did anything. I mean, for example, there's one in Stormwind. Let's see if it's there on Classic. This person's never going to stop inviting me. I mean, we're at 20 plus times this same person has tried to invite me to this guild. It's counting this morning. Classic Plus is something that a lot of us nostalgic people are hoping will come and be more of a permanent, be more of a permanent setting for, to make it their home. Because, like I was saying earlier, I've lost my original characters to expansions. And their expansions, they got vertical and horizontal, as they would call it, progression. Vertical progression is just moving on and moving on and moving on, leaving the old stuff behind. Roughly, sometimes you can come back and get things, but in Classic Plus, it wouldn't be that way. In Classic Plus, they would try to find ways to work horizontally and try to build on to the world that everybody grew to love, and continue to build those things that they never did finish in Classic. I don't know if it's here, since this is the anniversary. I don't know if it's here. But I'll go to where what I'm talking about, like when you see yourself going into an instance. Well, yeah, that'd be very cool. And a lot of people who are into, are in this world a lot, like me, are continuing to talk about if and when and how, what they want it to be done. But this right here, they took it out. Yeah. Well, no, you can see it there a little bit. See the little swirly. This is what it like when you're in front of an instance and you're about to go in. So this, and this has been like this has been in Classic since 2004. And what were they going to do with this? Why don't they? This is one of the things that players question. What would have this been? And that's what we look at as possibilities for a Classic Plus. Not necessarily. It just depends on how far you went, Coin. I'm not sure if Blizzard has a policy to delete characters after a certain period of time, but and there's a lot of private servers out there. Like over here, look at this. What are these guards here for? What could that be? Now, in some of the Classic Plus servers, they have developed that into a instance. This thing right in the middle here with the guards. They've developed that into what is called the Stormwind Vaults. They made that into an instance. There's other private servers out there, like there's Ascension. One's called Ascension, where some, I believe, from what I've heard, former World of Warcraft devs moved to Ascension after leaving Blizzard, to specifically kind of work on that, to try to combine a lot of different things to make a more, well, they're trying to. I mean, a lot of the stuff just isn't working, but some of the stuff is working. And I've watched some people who have streamed those games. Turtle WoW is another one. they're trying to develop something that's called a Classic Plus. Well, that can be recovered if you have the email, if you can remember the email that your account was attached to. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted them back, you can definitely probably find a way. If you just wanted to start over and start anew, um, personally, like I said, I've had this account forever. I would just wait until you possibly see a horizon where a Classic Plus might be coming. Blizzard's also working on a lot of things. They got the Titan servers in China. China was never able to have World of Warcraft for a long time, and when they did, they released what is called Titan servers, and that's been kind of a mix, and they're trying to develop Classic Plus off of the ideas that they got from the Titan servers. And of course, all the ideas that float around from all the private servers in Europe, and I don't think there's any in the States. I think they're just in Europe, the private servers, but I'm not sure. But I mean, Blizzard's more concerned about trying to shut them down for copyright infringement than just stealing their ideas, and they could rightfully steal because it's their product that they're using. Yeah, I'm not condoning any kind of intellectual property, but all these private servers are using Blizzard's intellectual property to develop these private servers in these realms, because they want a Classic Plus. I mean, they want something like that, and they're developing new dungeons. They're expanding quest lines in all the areas. Some of them have developed new zones that are in Classic, but were never utilized, and are also in books that are related to WoW. So they make sense for World of Warcraft, and they've developed them and put quests there, and just I don't even know if we go full map here. So here, it's right over here. So this is like Grimbatal, and it's never been used. This is Thelsmar, of course, wetlands, and you got Grimbatal up here, and then this area right here. You got the Badlands down here. This area right here, they've developed that and made it a territory. In one of them, I think it was Turtle Wild, and they call it the Grim Reaches. There's this spot right here, just north of Stormwind, and south of where Ironforge is in Dunmore, and they call this Northwind. They developed that. And then there's also some islands out here that they had, and they developed, and they turned those into things. So there's a lot of things that I understand Blizzard's trying to protect their property. I get that, but there's a lot of things they can learn and take from these. and not really have any repercussions because these people are using Blizzard's intellectual property and proper copyright property to try to develop these types of things, classic plus. So I find it very interesting. This is a very interesting time for World of Warcraft because it's stood the test of time. Yeah, there's been a drop off, but it's still relevant, and people still want to play the game. I mean, and a lot of the players who enjoy Classic, who came back to Classic when it had its big resurgence in 2019, when they get to a point, then they just get bored because there's nothing else for them to try to reach for. You get to level 60. Now, okay, what's next? Now you have to get ready for raids. So you have to search, do your research, and do your thing for pre-BIS. Best in slot is what BIS is. BIS. Best in slot. So you want your highest, most possible piece of equipment in every area, your head, shoulders, knees, and toes, every area that you can cover. You want the best possible item pre going into like Onyxia and Molten Core. But now they do all that. They get their pre-best. Now they're ready to raid. They raid. And now they have everything they could possibly get from Molten Core and from Onyxia. Now they just have to wait until the next piece of content comes out that they can play. Now they're only logging in maybe once a week to participate in the raids. And that's where they lose people. So it's something there that they have to brainstorm about to be able to continue to make this game a home. With Midnight, they came out with housing. Now you got a home, but they didn't put everything in there like they had in the garrisons. You didn't have a mailbox. You didn't have an auction house. You had to leave. You have to leave your house. You don't get to stay in this house and just whatever. So, and a lot of these private servers have a lot of good ideas in regards to what at least part of Classic Plus could be. Me personally, I want a Classic Plus that I can play until I die. That sounds morbid, but I want a home. Ooh, we got 2 there. Can we do 2? Probably should have filled up on mana. Ooh, how did I crit like that? Oh yeah, I can take on 2. I'm a man. I mean, you got all these streamers that want this too. They want a Classic Plus, and the only thing you get out of them, I want it to be good. Sure, that's all well and good. I want it to be good too. You know, everybody hates Classic now. Everybody hates World of Warcraft now. I don't know. I don't hate it. I think it's the best game that was ever made. Period. I mean, a lot of the streamers, a lot of people are concerned about gold botting and then in Classic Plus. Sure, there's a chance that could happen. Well, not really a chance. It's probability that it can happen. But I think they know steps they can take to try to prevent it. It's just whether or not they're willing to go that far. That is the big issue, is what they're willing to do. To stop that. I don't know what I'm trying to go for here with this guy. I'm enchanting and tailoring. I've done a couple tailoring things. My opinion on a cloth wearer, they should be one of two things. If you're a cloth wearer, your profession should be enchanting and tailoring or herbalism and alchemy. That's it. If you don't want to enchant, I prefer PvE because I just prefer doing my own thing like this. I have PvP'd before even in my younger days, I would say that's all I played for was PvP. You know, I played a lot of arena and played.
Be careful. The Alliance.
Trying to get my score up. You know, you gotta get and then unlock gear. Of course, you can do that. I just prefer PvE because I enjoy the exploration. I enjoy the leveling. I enjoy finding random stuff and exploring. Even though it's the same, it's not, because you get to choose a different character. This time I'm doing it on a priest. I mean, last time I did it on a paladin. Last time I did it on a warrior, a mage. I haven't played a lot of warlocks. I haven't played a lot of druids, rogues. I played mostly Alliance. I have played Horde, and when I did play a Shaman, because that's the only thing Alliance couldn't play. So that was one of the things I played, was a Shaman and a Mage and a Rogue. This, I'm just going back to turn in things because sometimes I get lost in the quest down by the logging company. Yeah, I mean they're fun too. I mean, personally, I just prefer the leveling of an Alliance character. I don't know. I mean, if somebody told me, or somebody came to me and said, "Here's $10 million, but now you can never play Alliance World of Warcraft again," that would hurt. But I'd play Horde. But it would take that kind of money to change me.
Things on her, friend. Be careful. Might touch you. Go with caution, friend. Be careful.
Level 9. Now we just got 19 more bars to get to level 10 and start getting some stuff.
Safe travels. See you around. You need something? What can I do for you?
Go turn this into our little girl wanting to meet her boyfriend, little Romeo and Juliet action. Then I'll have some, oh crap, little mini health potions if I'm low on mana. Well, so that's the good thing about this. You can learn as you go. All these elitist, WoW elitists out there, you have to have certain qualifications to be called good at the game. No, you don't. Learn your class as you go. If you want to investigate some things, there's a wealth of information out there for you to investigate anything. Any class, anything, and I'm not paying attention. I mean, you can make spreadsheets out of the gear you're wanting to get for your pre-bis. There are a multitude of people out there on YouTube who have made videos saying, this is the best build for this class. Sure. And then there's, of course, 10 different builds for that class. And
Hello. See you around. Have a good one.
but, I mean, what else can you say about this game? Oh my God, that's crazy. That person will just not give up. Or it's just a bot see, that's another thing too. It's just a bot or an add-on that's just throwing out invites to whatever parameters that person has set up. That's why all add-ons should be just destroyed. I would like to see one of these streamers try to do it. Play this game with no add-ons. Just make him play with no add-ons at all. Ooh, what are you doing, buddy? See what they would do without a quest add-on. Oh no, where do I go next? Oh, I have to read. I have to read the quest, dang it. I didn't want to have to read. How much damage am I doing? I wonder. Oh, I don't have that add-on. Dang it, I wish I knew what kind of DPS I was doing. You're level 15. Play the game. You don't need to know your DPS. You don't need to know how much you're healing per second. Is everybody alive? Okay, then you did your job. Or that's for healers. If your DPS, did you kill things? Yeah. And you're alive? Yeah. Okay, you did your job then. Way to go. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Trouble. I just don't want that bear to get close enough. Just like I put my oh crap health pots on the bar. Somebody killed my bear, dang it. Somebody killed my burr. But yeah, those of you hanging out, appreciate it. This is my take on World of Warcraft. My purest form and the right way to play World of Warcraft. Add-ons are for weak individuals. And they're completely unnecessary. I challenge if you guys are out there watching me and you play World of Warcraft, you play with add-ons. I challenge you to go play a character with no add-ons at all, ever, from 1 to 60. You play with what God gave you. In other words, what Blizzard gave you. Action bars. You can add other action bars from the interface.
You need something?
You got oh, dang, where's my bag at? I got to look through each individual darn bag. Shucks.
Go with honor, friend.
That's no fun. Where's the next quest at? I don't know where to go. Where's my questy? Where's my quest tracker?
Be careful.
Quit whining. Read the quest. You'll know where to go.
What can I do for you?
I don't have much right now. Is that belt better than mine? I'm sure it is. So I'll go ahead and wear it, even though...
See you later.
There's a lumberjack. What's he sell? Simple wood.
Safe travels.
All right. Now we got Murlocs. We got, what do we got? I don't even know. I didn't turn that in. Jeez, I'm a retard. Bundle of wood, princess must die. Red linen, discover his face, or his fate, and protect the frontier. So we need 8 prowlers, 5. We got to get that one thing too. Prowlers and bears are out here. We got wood by trees. Gonna go over here. See what we can do. We're going to have to get rid of a couple of guys here. So we can get rid of that, get to that bag of bones up there. That took far too much. Thanks. Eleven Paladin going after that chest. There's some wood. But that is a challenge from me to any of you out there who are Warcraft players, but unfortunately have succumbed to the temptations of add-ons. See if you can handle the game. Can I handle the game? Can I play it without my sweet, sweet add-ons? Can I forego looking at how I parse? Can I find the quests without having a tracker at my disposal to tell me where every little thing is? That will be your challenge. Can I go without a bag add-ons and look in each bag individually? Oh, how awful. That sounds horrible. Can I handle the UI the way it is? And the reason I don't have a wand is because I haven't been able to make one yet. And I have 19 silver total. I'm not going to waste money in the auction house. Although I should with that. This level 10 beast. There's a lot of personal challenges out there. I hope that some of you will take. Because it's surprising the things you don't need in this game. Ooh, we get a bear. Should we get a bear? But who knows what we would, what will, if we'll ever get Classic Plus and what that will be. Be nice to imagine. It's easy if you try. Got one more smite and I'm out of mana. Can I finish him with my club before he kills me? I did. I was lucky. Try to complete this quest. I won't try. We'll complete this quest. Then we'll go over to the farmstead where Princess is. That's going to be the next challenge. Princess is a level 9. Not an elite or anything, but a level 9. It has 2 level 7 pigs with him. Princess hits harder than your normal average everyday boar. So we'll see if I can do it without dying. Yeah. Prized princess pig. There's also some Defias over there that I need to kill to get 6 red bandanas. I don't know what they're called in this quest, but you have multiple quests for the Defias where you gather some sort of sash. Okay, we got 8. Now we just need bears. Oh, yeah. I forgot to finish the wood. I'm going to have to go back for that, too. I was only able to get 2 wood. 2 wood or 3 wood, something. 3 wood. But I have to come back in here and turn in the red linen bandanas. I need 6 of those, yeah. You can get in the Westfall, they're wool bandanas or red leather bandanas. There's a quest in Dead Mines and outside of quest in just in Westfall to get them, and so many different, and then a quest in Stockades as well to get them.
Life be with you. For the Alliance, go with honor, friend. Be careful.
But over here in this farm is where we can find linen bandanas and Princess and a bear here or there. Looks like possibly someone has just killed Princess. And her porcupine entourage. There was one over here, but there's Princess and the porcupine entourage. Very nice. So my plan is, of course, to kill Princess first, and then try to survive the entourage. Princess hits the hardest. We want to get rid of her first. Grab the ring, and if we die, then we die. I don't know if she's going to try to kill it. Nope. All right, let's go here. Yeah. That's going to be gone quick. I'm in trouble. I am troubled. They whooped my butt. Do I have my rank 2? Yeah. I got renew. I could have hit myself with renew. I don't know if that would have mattered. Everything's still level 1 except for that. That's... No, I think that's level 1 too. Yeah. I died like a noob to Princess and her 2 porcupine entourage. And now, as I'm going to resurrect, of course, all the Defias has come back. And these are the guys you get the... I'm going to let him kick me. These like to kick and interrupt things. That was a hard fight for even me. A level 9 against a level 9. So I may need to be level 10 to get Princess, and I may not even be able to do it then by myself. So what else I can do with Princess here with my limited abilities. Limited abilities. My shadow word tick isn't very high. It's only 5. Let's see if this version I can see actually how much. No, can't see how much health she has. Some versions they allow that, where you can click on them without an add-on and see how much life they have. But in comparison to me, with 232, I would say not much more than that. Now I could go to the auction house and just peruse through it to see if there's anything with my 19 silver that I could possibly get. Most likely, well, I would say very unlikely that I'd be able to get anything that I wouldn't be replacing with my tailoring or anything else. Now, I mean, I could get a wand. A wand would be really helpful because a priest kind of lives on dot and wand and bubble. But I'd kind of like to grind out these 7 bubbles to get to 10 before I do any of that. And I'd kind of like to get these linens done at least before I go back to East Vale, but they're not a guaranteed drop. And there's another bear. I just need 2 more bears. Anything to get me closer to 10, boys. Rugged leather pants. That's my first disenchant. Woo! Man, 1 out of 4? I haven't been very lucky in upgrading my weapons or my gear because I haven't gotten a lot of linen to upgrade my gear. I'm not self-found, but I could of course say I'm self-found, but and those of you that are self-found that don't use the auction house, that again is stupid. You're exploring a world. You explored the world itself and you found an auction house. That's a self-found. You use the auction house at your discretion with what you have. That's still in my consideration counts as self-found. And you can argue with me all you like in regards to that. That's fine. True, but of course, you know, all these challenges, all these new things that people have come up with to challenge themselves, but yet they can't challenge themselves to not use any add-ons. These are just things that are in the game now. Coin that I'm just talking about that, you know, self-found to somebody means, oh, dude, you're not good. One more bear and still 5 more of these bandanas. Ugh. See, a level 8 paladin can do that. It's crazy to me. But of course, can take a lot more punishment than a clothy. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things you can do to farm, a lot of things you can do to build up your in-game wealth. And yeah, coffers are getting full, but again, I only have these 2 bags. Oh no, I got a pattern. I didn't get a green item, I got a pattern. Bleh. I can't disenchant that. Uh-oh, my machine's working hard. Possibility I could get booted. Just warning you guys. I have old computers. And sometimes just out of nowhere it disconnects. And when it starts to work hard like this, I know it's trying to work hard to get through it. Hopefully it will. And I won't disconnect. But if I did, or if I do, and don't come back right away, I'll probably come back the next day and do something else. Or talk about other things in regards to World of Warcraft. Oh my goodness. I've only got 1. I still need 5 more. Gotta be joking with me. Thought I saw a bear over here. I'd like to get it. At least so I can do that. Oh, one just spawned behind me. That's very nice of you, Mr. Bear. Then at least I can go turn that in. If I don't get the bandanas right now, that's fine. I'd like to kind of guarantee myself level 10, but oh, that's right. After I turn this in, I can do Murlocs and try to get 8 fins. 8 Murloc fins. Oh boy. But I kind of would like to go get a wand and see how much more linen I have to maybe upgrade other pieces of my clothes, or maybe even look, see if I can find something cheap enough that's an upgrade for now. I don't need scrolls of spirit. I need your bandanas. I'm going to go turn this in. I'm going to go pick up the other logs and turn that in and see how close to 10 I am. When I go back to Goldshire and turn that quest in, it's 7 silver, and it might be a lot of experience I don't remember.
Need help? The Alliance.
But that's pretty good. That's 625. That gets me pretty close. So let's go up here and pick up the wood. I need 5 more bundles of wood around the trees where these prowlers and bears are, and Murlocs. And it didn't show that I had the Murloc quest. Maybe I have to be level 10 to do that one. So who knows? So there's usually a follow-up Murloc quest to get 8 fins, Murloc fins. There's one. Yeah, with I mean, probably with some of your professions too, coin that you had, probably gave you an opportunity to make some gold.
I can't carry anymore.
Leather. What don't I need? I don't need one tooth. Get that just so I can start my disenchanting journey. Is that me? Oh. Hello, partner.
Inventory is full.
Just because I think that might sell for more. I'll put that on myself to give myself a space. Just need one more pile of wood. Hopefully I can find it here real quick, and then I might just head back to Goldshire, and even if I'm not 10, I might head back to Goldshire and see if oh, come on. Give me one more. There it is. Keep the Prowler away from me, please. He's a level 10. And here he comes. All right. Let's go turn in the wood. Should I just join this? Literally. We're getting close to 40 now. 40 times since this morning and tonight that one person has invited me to that same guild. Ethical. I don't think that's very ethical for you to continue to invite me when I decline.
Light be with you.
All right.
Go with
Off I
honor.
go then.
Farewell.
All right. Level 10. Now things start to get interesting where I start to get skills. I want to be decreases the damage with your wand by 5%. Whew. That's huge. I almost should go with that right now. I mean, that's just big. That'll be big help for when when I'm not only leveling the wand, but also when I'm beveled. As you can see with my mace, I'm not hitting very hard. With the wand, you can get a little more consistent damage. And I've got the princess to turn in. I don't have those, but that's all right. I kind of want to go see what my skills are. These are my skills. These are my talents. So I used the 1 talent point on the wand specialization. I kind of want to be a shadow priest, but I'm probably going to go discipline and holy as I level. And if I do shadow, I'll wait till I'm full level 60. If I get that far in this character. Oh, somebody waved at me. Hi. Hi, Gens. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'd be able to do that since this isn't a fresh server. These servers have been around, I think, over a year now. It's going to be difficult to get into this market and make any kind of money, but that's why I kind of said to myself, all right, Coin, I'm glad you stopped by. You have a good night. I'm just going to stay on here for just a little longer, and I think I'll have a level 10 priest quest, and then I'll have level 10 skills, and then I'm going to go in and maybe get a couple things in the auction house if I have enough money after selling all this other stuff.
Well met. Life bless you.
That was pretty light, too.
How are you? See you around. Have a good one.
That was the one I forgot to turn in. Yeah, we got our priest quest. Desperate Prayer.
Safe travels.
That's the oh crap prayer. Inner Fire. I don't have that yet. Lesser Heal and Resurrection. 3 and 3. That's fine. That's fine. Mind Blast. There we go. And Shadow Word Pain.
Light bless you.
Now I can resurrect people. We got the Lesser Heal, higher rank. higher rank powered or shadow word. And then a mind blast. Gotta love a mind blast. Mind blast be good. Let's put that on S. Put that on D. Desperate prayer is your oh crap prayer. You're getting down, throws up a bubble and such, and not doesn't throw a bubble, just does almost an insta heal.
Need help?
Get rid of. I think I'll get rid of that since I have 2 of those and keep those. I've only got 6 linen. That's sad. That's a quest item, so we gotta put that back there. I want to sell that or DE it. We almost need to disenchant that. Strange dust. All right, we'll head into Stormwind, do our desperate prayer quest there, probably at the cathedral. Cathedral of Light. We'll go do that first. Try not to buy bags. I don't know when you get linen bags. I almost feel like I'm going to have to buy linen cloth. I don't want to, but one of those short legs. I'm running as fast as I can to the Cathedral of Light. But a wand would be very good. But yeah, we'll go do this quest first. Yeah, you got a lot of alt players on this. Got a 26 watt rogue. What is that? Warrior. 26 warrior already has a couple weapons going. Fury at 26. Looks like might have a little speed enchant on boots. Got a couple enchants to the weapons. Definitely an alt. Definitely somebody's new character.
Greetings. Go with honor, then.
But if you're wondering where I'm playing, I'm on the Classic era servers. And it's the only one that's PvE. I don't even remember. Yeah, Dream Scythe. I had other characters I started a while back when this was new, and I stopped playing them and did other things, but really like World of Warcraft other things. Not any other games, but so if I wanted to, I could just delete all those other ones and give this one all their money, or send money to him if I have any on those other characters. But let's just see if I can work with what I got here. Let's look for wands. Let's look at that crap. A level 5. That's how far this. Look at that. A level 5, a lesser wand is almost a gold. Pretty much gold. Oh, there's some down here. I guess I got to do by price too. But still, that's like all my money. Just to get a wand, I would have to spend all my money. Every bit of it. Or I could do the shadow wand and get it for 13. That may be what I have to do here. $13.99, so there goes pretty much over half of my silver just to get a wand. Now, if I want to even try to get any armor, like cloth armor, let's just go with a cloth chest. Let's have a look. That's how far gone this economy is. Look at that crap. Within a year. All right, there. That's more reasonable. That's level 5 though. So you just have crazy people on here doing stuff like this. Crazy amount. There's nothing I could buy there that I could afford that would help me. Except for having a wand. Now we're going to just put our lovely wand in our slot, get our shoot out here. So now I have something else to use to do damage with, but of course I'm going to have to build my wand skill up a little bit. Now I make all those other characters. One's a mage and a tailor, so maybe I can make it some stuff. Make this guy some stuff. I probably should have done herb and alchemy on this one. But I didn't really look into. Let's just have a look at the other things on my server. What is professions here? Yeah, we got tailoring and disenchanting. So I already did that on this character. I should have done the alchemy and the herbalism on the priest. But now I'm kind of far behind on it. But I could see what I could make him. That's only level 4, level 4, level 5. Level 7. Level 8, nothing really with any abilities until you get there. Intel and spirit, that'd be really good for him. Or Anna. So I can make that. I can make that. That's level 11, can't have that. So there's only really 2 pieces I can make. Breeches and a vest. That would definitely be helpful for him. For her. But again, here, look at this. 4 gold 81. Again, not much gold. I do have a silk bag I could send just cuz. But I've had to live on my own stuff. Hunter. Could definitely gather. This one's engineering and mining. Engineering and yeah, mining. 12 gold, that's but again, not much. I kind of get why I quit these because I was not getting lucky with drops and having a hard time making money. So he's got 19. And of course, I was building for each character to be able to get their level 40 mount. I don't even think he has his yet. And that's, of course, 90 gold. So and the last one's the Paladin. Paladin just gets a free mount, so he's lucky. And I tried to use most of his money for the other characters, if I remember correctly. He's down here, and he's got 12. So 12, 12, 19, and 4. So it's not not even enough to get one of my other 40s the amount if they don't have it. Like the Hunter or the Warrior. I think the actual mage has one. So because that itself is 90. But hey, appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. I think I'm done for the night. If I'm not doing anything tomorrow, I'll probably hang out tomorrow for a little bit too. Talking WoW, talking Classic Plus, talking about the right way to play the game, which is the purest way. You don't need add-ons. You don't need parsing. You don't need logs. You don't need any of that stuff. You're turning a game into a job by doing that. Get away from that crap. Go back to the way it was in 2004. That's what Classic's for. To be nostalgic and play the game. But absolutely, thanks everybody for stopping by, hanging out tonight. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you soon. JSS signing out.